Boom, bam. Thank you guys for subscribing. Over and out. Reverse dieting, how not to get fat after you did really heavy and really exhausting diet. That's going to be the topic for today. By the way, my name is Boris Kish and welcome to my channel. So probably if you ever did any kind of dieting, doesn't matter if you were preparing for the contest like I did in the past, or you were just doing this recreationally for yourself and you got into the really, really good shape, you lost a lot of kilograms, and it took you maybe 8 weeks, maybe 16 weeks, maybe 20 weeks. You definitely noticed after the diet, your basal metabolism was completely destroyed. How can I say, no matter how good you were trying not to destroy it, there is always a damage that is, by the way, not permanent. Those are the good news. The whole video is pretty much good news because I really want to help you. And you realize that you were really hungry, you were craving for food, you were craving for sweets, you were craving for fats, and you were putting fats on your body extremely quickly. And then after really short amount of time, the whole progress was back where it was before, or even worse. And this is what happened to me also in the beginning. I will give you my personal example, and I will give you two really, really good solutions, or how can I say, great solutions that definitely work. So when I was preparing, I remember for my first contest, I lost like 30 kilograms and I was really exhausted. And by the way, I did everything wrong. I was over dieting, but for the last month before the contest, I was literally dreaming food, So that was my priority before the contest, and also on the contest day was, when the hell am I going to eat again properly? I mean, properly, what's properly? That's also going to be one of the topics for today. And this is, complete nonsense, and this is completely wrong. And when I was on the stage, my focus was not to present myself the best that I could be, but, when will come the time that I can eat. And after the contest, I was literally eating like a maniac. I regained, I think, around 10 kilograms on the first night before the next day. Yeah, mostly this was glycogen and water, but since the metabolism was completely damaged, as I said, everyone's after doing such an intense diet, I was getting fat super fast. So in a week, after a few days, I already noticed that my shape was completely gone, And after 1 week, there were nothing from my abs, nothing from my six-pack. Didn't even look like off-season. And after 2 weeks, I was literally fat. I had such a thick layers of fat on my abdominals, and I looked pretty much the same like before I did any kind of diet. So I destroyed the whole progress that I was dieting for a few months in less than 2 weeks. Because, as I said, I don't want to get into scientific explanations. Pretty much it goes like this, the body doesn't know, have you been dieting for the contest or for the summer or for your personal needs. It was blinking an alarm, we are going to die. This person doesn't have enough food to survive. Now, whatever he puts in his mouth has to be stored as energy for later purposes. And this is what happens. And until this gets back in order properly, until the body finally realizes, okay, we have enough food now, we don't have to store everything in the fat depots, you're already fat again. So what's the solution to all of this? The solution number one, the easier one, is, when you're finished with your diet, I mean, pretty much you did everything that you could to achieve the look that you want, and if you see that you are satisfied, give yourself another month. This is the easier way. What to do? Eat again clean. Eat chicken breasts, turkey breasts, fish, eggs, cottage cheese, really, really good carbs, not the fast one, the slow absorbing one. Eat vegetables so you don't have to you don't have to continue by counting calories and being on the deficit, but eat super clean for the next month, at least for the next month. After the month, when you feel that you're not hungry anymore, that you're not craving food anymore, then you can slowly add one cheat meal per week. You are not supposed to be hungry, but just eat high quality, high protein food for the next month that you don't feel hungry. Okay, still you will have some maybe sugar cravings, but you won't be hungry. And in this period, this is the best period to put high quality muscle mass on you. Just give yourself another month. This is the easier way of reverse dieting. So don't put everything that you can in your mouth. Put as much as you want, but please do it, do the clean version. And yes, you will not be super lean as you were when you finish the diet, but you will still have visible six-pack, and you will really look lean, and you will really look like somebody who is working out and who is eating properly. Maybe you will not be, 5, 6, 7% of body fat. Let's say hypothetically, if this was your end result, you will get up to 10, 11, but still the six-pack will be visible there. This is the easier version. The a little bit harder version that I did myself after I tried everything is you increase after the diet. So you have to have the mindset that when the shape is finished, this is not the end of the diet. Then the reverse dieting starts. Then, again, I'm eating clean, but I'm increasing the carb intake for 50 grams of carbs per week, so that the body can adjust. And I put 50 grams every week, and I go up to 500 grams of carbs daily. That's going to take me for another, let's say, 2-3 months. So I'm still 2-3 months in the process. I'm slowly but surely, getting up to 500 grams of carbs is not, it's a lot, right? And I'm not getting any kind of fat. The body realized that it has enough energy supply, to function super properly. And I'm like below 10% of body fat, let's say around 7-8, and I eat up to 500 grams of carbs. But until I reach that point, after my last dieting phase, I gave myself another 2-3 months until I could reverse the process again without putting any kind of additional fat. If you are advanced person who is working out, I definitely recommend the second option. If you don't want to get into numbers and counting how much did you increase every month, then just eat super clean, super correct as you were dieting, but in a higher amount for another month, maybe 2, if you feel that you need until the cravings stop, and then eat 1 cheat meal per week. That way, you will put super high quality new amount of muscle tissue during the reverse dieting, because when the body is exhausted, the bad thing is that it's going to put fat super quickly if you do not, if you don't take care of what you're putting inside. But the good thing is that it's also going to put new muscle tissue also extremely fast if you give your body the proper nutrients. So those are 2 ways how to do proper reverse dieting. The conclusion is that the diet doesn't ends when you go to the final goal. It actually ends when you do this reverse dieting properly, and then you will still look great. You won't be hungry, you won't put any fat, and you will put, let's say, additional 2 to 5 kilograms of new muscle mass. And when somebody asks me, when can I eat normally? When can I eat everything? My answer is always never. If you want to look good and to feel good, you cannot eat as somebody who doesn't take care of his body and his proper nutrition. I'm not saying that you are that guy, but you know that guy. I mean, if you don't enjoy the process, if you don't like working out, if you don't like doing cardio, if you don't like taking care of your nutrition, then this sport is not for you. Without me disrespecting anybody, then I highly recommend that you don't listen to my videos, that you go and do something else. Again, I'm not saying that you are that, but you know those persons who think that they can inject something or take a magic pill and be always in shape without putting any kind of effort. Trust me, I had a little bit of that mindset in my past. I tried everything. There is no shortcut, no magic pill, but then again, there is way shorter way how to do this correctly without damaging yourself. So let's say if you are in the phase where you feel overweighted and fat, and to reach the point that you can be super lean and to do reverse dieting, I think approximately it doesn't have to take you longer than 6 months. And after 6 months, you can have the body of your dream with maintaining it properly and without suffering. So tell me in the comment section what you think about this. Please write me if you have any methods that work for you. Please like and subscribe to my channel so that I can help more people like you who really need a proper advice. Till next time. Bye.